This is Nathan from Media Boys Podcast, and today I'm doing a 2-minute review on the new Taylor Swift album, Evermore. Evermore is the second Taylor Swift album of 2020. Earlier this year, she did release the album Folklore. This is considered a companion piece to the first album. Some have been saying that it is a B-sides, but I don't agree with that. I think it is a strong, cohesive album that's not afraid to be experimental and explore different boundaries that Taylor Swift hasn't gone in before. And I think it makes it a more interesting album. Songs like Gold Rush, which has a strong orchestral flourish throughout, mixed in with a booming bass, it sounds like a more experimental zone than maybe some other songs off this album. One of my favorite songs is Coney Island. I've been listening to that over and over again. It pairs The National and Taylor Swift, which the lead singer of The National is a dark, deep voice mixed with Taylor Swift's light voice, and they kind of pair very well together. It's a painful romance song, and I think that is a lot of the themes and elements of this album is pain and loss. It is a sad, cold album, but there are small glimmers of hope scattered throughout the whole album, so it's not a completely depressing experience. Now, I will say there are a share of filler tracks. I personally believe that songs like Dorothea and 'Tis the Season just don't match the rest of the album and aren't as interesting as everything else going on. But even with filler tracks, I still highly recommend this album. It's a very cohesive piece, gives a nice winter feel. It's sad but hopeful. I think it might be one of my favorite Taylor Swift albums, and I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to check out Media Boys Podcasts wherever you get your podcasts.